Yeah, I mean, looking back at it, we had a really good day out there. Started pretty strong in the second quarter, and then just finishing. I think that's our main emphasis right now. Just finishing out games and not having it that close. Was up a pretty significant amount, so I think just finishing that game out like that, I think would be pretty fine as long as we do that.
Seemed like Syracuse made an effort to try and take away the deep ball and those big explosive plays.
All
What
right.
was it like for you just taking what they were giving you and just trying to stay consistent?
Yeah, we preached that all week, honestly. Just getting the ball on the perimeter, giving it to my playmakers, and let them make plays. And I think we did a pretty good job at that. Just me giving them the ball at the line of scrimmage, making plays turn into like 10 yards each and every time and all of that stuff. So I think just preaching it all week really prepared me for what Syracuse was going to do on defense.
When you have a day like that, I mean, 16 straight completions,
So,
like early on, do you kind of feel like, I think this is going to be good for me? I feel like I'm really locked in. Do you know it early?
I'm not gonna honestly. I didn't know. I was just I was just out there playing. But I think I came in at halftime or something like that, and it was like, keep going, bro. Like blah blah blah. It was telling me this stuff, and I was like, okay. But didn't really know when I was playing out there on the field. My job is just keep going, and not to ever get too high on myself out there, and just stay at a bare level.
Do you notice the offensive line with these changes that, just for Saturday, for example, Draymond comes in,
Yeah.
Samuel switches, all these different things going on. Do you notice much?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're all doing a pretty good job. It starts at practice, and I think those guys are, Coach Just is doing a really good job at coaching them out there on that. So I think just the younger guys getting more reps and being able to go out there and see the live bullets and see the fast speed and all of that stuff. I think it will be fine after they just go through that stuff.
What goes into being a more accurate quarterback? Like obviously, the guys, throwing and catching the ball.
Right.
That sounds dumb, but like as far as you, mechanics, processing, all that stuff, what are some things that help you deliver the ball accurately?
Yeah, I think me just setting my feet, honestly, having my feet set. I know you see a lot of times I'm off balance throwing the ball and stuff like that, but me, Coach Lash, and Derek, we talk a lot, just saying, if you got your feet set in the ground, you're one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the nation. So just having that in my head, not making a big play, off balance and stuff like that. So just having my feet set in the pocket and not getting too happy feet. I think that's what plays a big factor in it.
Is that hard to kind of not overthink that, when
Yeah.
things happen so fast out there?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of is honestly, but I know, like I said, it starts at practice. I told Ashley like you see me hopping, throwing the ball, all that type of stuff, get on me. So I want do that in the game and stuff like that. So I think he's been doing a pretty good job at that. So I can translate into the game and just having my feet set in the ground.
Asked Coach Lashley a similar question, but it seems like this is the healthiest this skill position guys have been since the start of the season. What's
Right.
that been like for you, having all these different guys to throw to?
Yeah, it's been amazing, honestly. Just having that many guys out there being able to make plays for me. We got J Hub back. He came back. We got both of the tight ends that are back healthy now. So it's just, it's really good just having all those guys out there, just being able to distribute the ball to them and, have them make plays for me. So it's really good.